Krishna and the Serpent. Well, Krishna was a naughty little boy growing up in a little village by the very holy Yamuna river. And every day he loved to go out and play with his friends. He loved herding the cows. He loved singing and dancing. And his mother would try to stop him, offering him his favorite sweetened butter. Krishna would eat that and he would run away. And of course, the cows would follow him and the peacock would dance as Krishna played his flute, and he even wore a peacock feather on his head. Well, one day when Krishna and his friends went to their favorite spot by the river, they noticed a big change. The beautiful green grass had all dried up. Yes, and the trees had lost their leaves, the flowers had withered, and the river itself, the calm Yamuna river, was now raging and fiery, and it was looking very angry. And Krishna knew that something was wrong, so he quickly climbed up a tree and holding his flute and tucking it into his belt, he jumped into the raging waters and started swimming towards the bottom of the river. And his friends thought he had drowned and they cried, "Oh, Krishna's gone, Krishna's gone." And they ran back to the village. But Krishna bravely approached the bed of the river, and there he saw a nasty sight. There was a huge serpent surrounded by smaller serpents, and they were all hissing and spewing venom into the waters, and they went sss. Krishna approached the large snake and said, "Stop, stop, stop, you're poisoning the waters of this holy river." "Who are you to stop me? I am Kaliya, the mighty king, and I have come from the ocean far away with my wives, and we are here to stay. Go away, little boy." "Oh, I am a young cowherd called Krishna, and all I ask you is to spare the waters and just live in peace." "How dare you disturb me, little cowherd? If you come any closer, I will grab you." But Krishna went closer, and Kaliya caught him and coiled himself around him so many times, trying to squeeze him and get rid of him. But Krishna at that point decided to take some action. He was a god after all. So Krishna got stronger and bigger, and he pulled himself and Kaliya up to the surface of the river, and very easily he got out of Kaliya's clutches and started wrestling with Kaliya, splishing and splashing. And Kaliya was soon under his control and realized that this was no ordinary cowherd, especially when Krishna got hold of his tail and jumped onto Kaliya's hood and started dancing. He danced faster and faster and faster and faster, and Kaliya felt like the entire weight of the universe was on his head and he was going to explode. And his wives who watched this put their hands up in prayer and they said, "Krishna, Krishna, please spare our husband. We will do as you ask." Krishna slowed down and he jumped onto Kaliya's belly, and looking at Kaliya, he said, "What do you want to do, Kaliya?" Kaliya said, "Oh, please, please spare me. I won't bother you again. I will leave this area and live in peace." "Okay," said Krishna, "promise me that you will go back and you will stop poisoning all the waters and you will live in peace and harmony." "Yes, we will. Yes, we will," said Kaliya, and they turned back and went towards the big ocean. Krishna jumped onto a rock, and then he noticed that the entire village had gathered and had watched this miracle, and he needed to do something about that. He picked up his flute again and started playing, and as he played a beautiful tune, the people of the village closed their eyes and they started enjoying it. And when they opened their eyes, they had forgotten the miracle that they had all watched. And once again, the grass was back to being green and lush. The trees were filled with leaves. The little birds were flying and perching on their branches. The peacock came out and danced. The flowers bloomed again. And Krishna's favorite, the cows, came back to graze on the grass and to drink the water of the Yamuna river. And peace and harmony had been restored, and Krishna went back to being the naughty yet very happy cowherd again. Thank you for listening.